Welcome back, everybody. Monday the 3rd of May, 5k into this morning's run. For anybody that didn't see, 70k last week. Probably been running about the last 10 consecutive days. How am I feeling? Feeling really strong, actually. Nice and strong this morning. Low heart rate. Been able to keep on below 6-minute Ks. Nice flat area along the river here, so that would explain that. A lot cooler as well, which would show the big change from running the other day, midday, in the hot trail. Plan this week is to try and clock up close to 100k, so probably looks something similar to last week, only longer at the weekends. Woo! Let's see what this week brings. Monday finished, 10k up, feels really good. Now for the rest of the week. 10k completed on Tuesday, ready to start the day. Feeling good. Calf's a little bit tight, but expected that after the needling last night, so sure they'll come good tomorrow. Wednesday the 5th of May. 15k plan this morning. 20 up this last couple of days, so keeps me on target for my 100 this week. Just going up a hill at the minute, heading up towards Kings Park, letting the heart rate drop slightly. And yeah, a little bit of rain this morning, so that always makes it nice and interesting. More challenging getting out, but glad I got my coat on and got out the door. So, see how we go. Just under 9.5k up. Rain stopped, which is good. Nice grey morning of the city. You can see that up here in Kings Park. Target was 15k today. By the time I get back, Lord knows what I'll get, so we'll see how we go. As I said, 15k was the target this morning. Quite a bit of hills, trying to keep the heart rate down, so a little bit slower. We'll see what time we get back. In the office might be a case of 12 or 13 this morning, and then pick up the other few in the evening time. See how we go. 14k up before work. I'll get slipped out later on at some point to get the other K. Really good morning, some hill work, a little bit of rain. Everything you run from a run, really. Time to get to work now. Wednesday, the 5th of May. Evening, out, finishing off. Had 15k planned this morning. Clocked up 14. Now that I'm out, I might try and get 4 or 5 to get slightly ahead for the rest of the week. See how the body feels after the first K. More or less 5k up. What's happening? My calves are both feeling it from this morning, no doubt about it. But it's good, because that's my first kind of 20k in quite a while. My toes feeling good. So I suppose the takeaway is build it up slowly, and you'll soon notice changes. Thursday, the 6th of May, probably about 20 to 6 in the morning at this point. Out running from work again this morning, drove down and doing a run from work. How did I pull up after my 20k yesterday? Calves have felt very tight. Heart rate, resting heart rate is quite high. So I know I'm definitely pushing the boundary. So the plan this morning is to take it a little bit easier. 85k before this morning over the last 7 days. And if I look back to a couple of weeks ago, whenever I was doing nothing, that is quite a jump. So gonna be sensible this morning. Knockout still, plan still 15k. Might be slightly shorter, but gonna try and keep it all in an easy effort. So 128 heart rate at the minute. Should probably try and lower that slightly. 11.5k up. Still keeping the heart rate nice and steady, under 130. Feeling really strong at the minute. Legs are tight, but I feel that fitness coming back. Now probably well into the second week of consistency, which is good. Time to start the day. Sun's coming up. Wow. Still gorgeous views. Even though it is cloudy. 15k on Thursday done. Oh my god. Felt really good, really strong. Was able to keep it going for pretty much the whole run at under 1:30, so really happy with that. Don't know if I'll try to get out this evening or not. We'll see what the options are when I get back to the house. Morning everybody, welcome back. Friday the 7th of May, I want to say. Out a little bit earlier this morning. I was that excited I couldn't sleep. Up at 4. Into work by 5. Out, should get an hour and a half up this morning before work starts. Another day along the river. How's this week went? It's went really well actually. The last 4 days has been on target, which is good. Slightly higher the last couple. And feeling really strong. Still trying to be relaxed, taking it easy. Working on my mental strength. Try to complete 18k up. Felt good. No water, no food mind you. It's slightly longer than I thought. If this is going to happen again, you take a little bit more food. But set me up well for the weekend. Something a little different this morning from me. Meeting down here at Sorrento to go for a little swim before my run. Just to mix it up and catch up with Mr. Taylor. See how life's treating him. Dip my toes back into the triathlon world, I suppose you could say. It's cool. Sunday the 9th of May. Back out in the trail. A little bit of sand runs today. And I can't let the 9th of May go by without saying happy wedding anniversary to my lovely wife Louise. 23 years putting up with this stupid shit. She is a special lady who I'm sure will probably never see this. Love you loads, Louise. Mother's Day here in Australia too. Double whammy for poor Louise. How has this week gone? So 15k today gets me my 100k, which was the target for this week. Feeling really strong. Kind of third week back now after the toe injuries. Glad to report that pain in the toes is definitely below a kind of 2 out of 10, which I'll take. Hardly worth even talking about. Very much this week still focusing on that super low heart rate. Got some hill work done down Kings Park, and I have got some longer kind of 18k has been the longest run this next week is a rest week, so I'll ease back. Probably 60 or 70k will do next week before I start building again. Probably decided to try and put these videos out fortnightly. I'm very much aware that not everybody will want to be following these, so try and put them out fortnightly updates so that people that are interested can still follow and get some little snippets of advice. We'll try and keep them as short and sweet as possible. I get into today more sand because everybody knows Bibbulmum track is lots of soft sand sections, beach sections. So time to start training on the sand again after the toe issue. Yeah, everybody loves some soft sand. Just over 12.5k up. Pretty close to 2 hours. So very slow today moving. Again, hot out here, being out slightly later in the sand. No water. So again, Glenn made a boo-boo. I don't mind too much because I'm prepared to put myself into that uncomfortable position every now and then where I know I just have to keep moving. I think them situations will arise quite often in the Bibbulmum Track Challenge. 1000k, you're going to have some times where you get tight for water and feel like it's too hot to be going on. Sand, I love sand. The beach was very soft, quite deep sand, quite a camber on sand. Even these lovely hills that we're in at the minute, very soft sand dunes. So that's why the pace is down. Doing fairly well with the heart rate. It has jumped up to 140 at times due to just the rise from going through the sand. So bit of a mix, but again, good to be back out onto the sandy trails so I don't forget that challenge. And with just over a k now left back to the house, k and a half, it is been a good week. Looking forward to next week. Keep you updated. Monday the 14th of May, start of a whole new week. Last week's total achieved of 100k, yeah! This week, plan is to, it's down as a rest week, so 70k was the plan, but feeling really strong, and I'm kind of thinking that I need to run fatigued a lot, so it could change during the week, but for now the plan is very much rest week. See how we go, see what happens. Tuesday the 11th, probably around about, gonna guess around about 5 o'clock. Running home from work today, kind of 10k. I didn't get out this morning to do too much. A couple of k walk during the day, but certainly no running, so time to make it up in the evening. Probably get 14k by the time I get home, hopping the train down a few k, and another couple of k after that. Definitely ahead of the plan this week as opposed to what I had penciled in. We will see whether this turns out a rest week or not. Body's feeling good, left calf feels a bit tight, left Achilles a bit tight, but all in all, fairly good. Gotta go. Kids get run over by a cyclist. So it's 4:45, no, 4:46. 4:46 this morning. Drove to work. Lovely, rainy, wet morning to start my run. It's gonna be a very wet one. Let's get on with it, I suppose. Wet, right? Yeah. Just over 6k. Probably about 4k that hill repeats on the same hill. No theory behind it today, just until things started to get sore. Left calf started to really tighten up, so decided to give it a little rest and finish out the last kind of 15-20 minutes just doing some flatter stuff. Time to head back to the office. Sun's about to come up. Rain stopped, which is good. In this way. 10k up. Wednesday morning complete. So for this morning it's a case of getting through, get the 7k, whatever it is. It's a while since I've done this longer route. We get that up and we keep progressing. Oh, body feels good, body feels strong. Left Achilles a little bit tight, but hey, that's okay. We keep moving forward. Woo! Friday the 14th. About 3:20 in the morning. Time to get to work, trying to follow up a longish day yesterday with 30k during work, which is good. Today I should get somewhere close to the same, I suppose, and sets me up for a good weekend then. So a little bit different today. Have to run past the first train station, run to the second one, about 10k, because the first train doesn't go for another hour. Let's see how the legs go after yesterday. 17k up at the minute. At 5:15 now. Up on the train for 10k or so, and then do the last 5 or 6 goes into that. So, good morning so far. Hips a bit sore. Calf on the Achilles, calf and the Achilles on the left, a bit sore, but hey, what I expect. And yeah, time to start waiting for my train. 25k up Friday. Legs were getting tight towards the end. Calf on the left very sore, but very tight. But we've managed to get it completed, so feeling good. And still in the office by 6:45, so can't beat that. Time to get on with work. I'm sure by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock this evening I'll be ready for a little sleep. Chat soon. Friday, more or less complete now. Managed 5k this evening, so another 30k day, and feeling really strong. Don't know how much stronger I'd feel another 10 or 15k, but because it's Friday, it's time to take it a little bit easier, get home earlier. Been home late this last couple of evenings, and spend some family time. I had a target this week. I guess I'm at 125k up for the last 7 days, so should be looking good for the weekend. Saturday the 15th, out on the Bib Discovery Centre to the Helena hut. Pete up in front of me, so we'll catch him eventually. But plan today 25k. See how it goes. Just over 20k's. Pete up ahead, trying to catch him. He'll start running any minute whenever he sees the camera out. Oh, look, he's away, he's gone. Look, we'll catch it in camera before he stops. It's not going off to the car, Pete. Say hello, boss.
Righty. I'll get back to you then.
Pete's currently following the heart rate training religiously. I bet you if he looks at his heart rate now, it's sky high because the camera's going.
There you go, just got it. That camera's not right.
Well, Sunday the 16th. How are we feeling? Feeling really strong, I suppose. Achilles on both sides are a little bit tight after yesterday, but that's okay. Still only just under 2k up this morning, so took a little bit of time to loosen out. Monday decided to change from a rest week of 70k to I'm now up about 125 before today's run. Should come close to 135. Feeling like I could do a lot more than that, but trying to be very sensible at the same time and build it up slowly. That's where I'm at the moment. Clock up probably 10k this morning. See how this evening goes. Maybe some this evening instead of kind of the rest week. Try and use today and tomorrow, and then I'm on site Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week as Friday next week as well, and use that as kind of some downtimes. Then I'll start building up the Ks again next Saturday and Sunday, so I'll probably aim for about 100k next week, and then that lets me jump back into the longer run whenever I'm back in Perth the following week. That's the plan at the minute. As I say, really enjoying it. Had a good run yesterday with Pete and Baz, so thoroughly enjoying the run at the minute. I'm feeling really strong. Whew. Just gotta keep moving.